Hello everybody on YouTube. This is going to be a video of me unboxing this laptop. DELL Inspiron 14 2-in-1 model 7445 midnight blue color. That's a 14-inch computer. So 14-inch full HD plus touchscreen with webcam. The processor AMD Ryzen 5 8000 series, which is 8640 HS. It has pre-installed 8 gigabytes memory of RAM, DDR5 5600, I believe. 512 gigabyte SSD, integrated AMD Radeon graphics. Software, this is something that I looked and that I'm all like, oh wow, that's cool. Windows 11 Home, English and French. I have not seen that English and French thing all in one together. That's pretty cool. It has McAfee LifeSafe 30 days. Of course, that's trash. I just throw it out and uninstall it. Anyways, it includes a wireless AX and Bluetooth, SD card reader, HDMI, USB Type-C, backlit keyboard, fingerprint reader, and 1-year warranty for hardware. For warranty information, go to Dell website. At the time of this recording, the computer is on Best Buy's website for $729.99. It is a 2-in-1. So it folds into a tablet, so you can have both a laptop and a tablet. I bought this on sale in Best Buy store for $399. That's the lowest I've seen this computer. This is a mid-tier or mid-grade computer in my opinion. It's good for beginners and it's good for intermediate people. The only reason I say intermediate is because this has a AMD Radeon graphics in there. And it's a Ryzen processor, HS series, so you see a lot of gaming laptops have that. And it's in the middle of the line. So let's open this up, and then we will look inside what we find in there. So here we have the computer. As you see, I cut out the cutouts that it had for here. And inside the computer, you'll see the AMD logo. You'll see a charger here with a head and a cable there. The brick is a Dell 65-watt battery charger. So it's a quick charge battery. And here is the cord itself. Alright, so that comes with that. It also comes with the laptop and some A cartons to protect it, I guess. So let's take it out of there. And then we'll go from there. As you guys see, I took out the A carton here. That's for packing. Before we go into the computer itself, it also comes here with, two booklets here. Well, not really booklets, but little brochures talking about the warranty. Warranty, safety, and regulatory information, blah, blah, blah. And this Inspiron 14 2-in-1. I guess you guys can pause the video, scan the QR code, and it'll talk about the computer itself. I guess it's just general instructions. I don't know why this is all empty here. And it just tells you, plug it to the wall, plug it to the brick, plug it to the computer, and watch it charge. So let's open up the computer. Welcome to Dell. Let's do great things together. So let's take that out and look inside. Alright, we took it out. As you can see, there it is. It's a nice midnight blue color. As you can see, it's very shiny, kind of like candy paint on it. The computer is very heavy. For a 14-inch computer that's this thin and light. Well, not really thin and light, but it's still pretty thin. And it's not really light. It's pretty heavy. It's like 5 pounds. So as you can see, here it is, Dell Inspiron. We'll look at the ports. As you see, the HDMI port, USB 3.0, USB-A, USB Type-A. Here's a charging indicator with the light. Underneath, you're going to see that's a big, huge fan right there. That's really big. It has the feet in it, and the screws that it uses is regular Phillips screws. So you'd be able to take it out, no problem, just with a regular screwdriver. As you can see, speakers on the bottom. I really don't like computers with speakers in the bottom because all of the audio will flush down underneath. It sounds horrible. I've heard speakers on the side or in the front of the computer where the screen is. But this is a budget computer. It went on sale. Let's turn it around to the next side here. You're gonna see an SD card reader for SD cards, slot, and 3.5mm headphone jack, and a regular USB port. Now on the back, I believe that's the ventilation. So I guess the air gets sucked in here and gets pushed out through the back. So that's actually pretty cool. I haven't really seen computers like this. Usually the air gets pushed out exactly on the side, or gets pushed out from the actual bottom here, but this gets pushed out back here. So that's pretty cool. So let's open it up, take a look at the computer itself. Let's see if we can perform a one-hand opening. Oh, I guess you can barely consider that a one-hand opening. So it's actually very stiff hinges, and that's really actually good because it tells you that the computer is very robust and very sturdy. So as you can see here, here's the laptop itself. Here's the sticker that talks about it. 14 Full HD Plus. What do you mean by Full HD? Well, you know that HD is 1920 by 1080p. This is 1920 by 1200. So that's plus, and it's a 16 by 10 instead of 16 by 9 ratio. So that might be a problem when you play your games. I mean, you can see the screen. It's basically very little to no bezel at all. And it's super glossy. You can see me there. Full HD camera with privacy shutter, HDMI, USB 3.2, Type-C, and wireless plus Bluetooth. A lot of the computers these days don't have this feature. A lot of them do. It just basically blocks off your camera or your webcam in case you're always connected and you don't want anybody to like see you or hack your computer and see you through there. You have a microphone in there, and as you can get audio through the webcam. As you can see here, AMD Ryzen 5 and AMD Radeon graphics. Now let's see how this feels. The laptop itself, it looks like it's pretty sturdy. It's very heavy. Very, very heavy for this computer. It feels solid. It feels like you're picking up like an all-clad pan or an all-clad pot or a pot full with water. So this thing is really heavy actually for the size of it. And you can see it also has a fingerprint reader there, so you can log in Windows Hello, so I guess that's supported as well. Look at the laptop on the side here. You can see actually pretty thin but not light at all. Let's flip it as a convertible and make it a tablet. So give me 1 second to do that. And there we go. As you can see, it's a 2-in-1 computer. It's a very chunky 2-in-1, and it's a very heavy 2-in-1, but it can get the job done if you want it to be as a computer as well. So, or as a tablet as well. So there it is. So let's go back to regular laptop mode, turn this on, take a look at the BIOS and see what we can find. So let's turn this bad boy on, see if we have any power to it or not. If not, then we'll have to plug it into the charger for a few minutes and see if it'll turn on, because it doesn't have any power. Let's take a look. Okay, well, let's plug it in. Alright, so we turned on the power. I've just hooked it up to my cell phone power cord there. It's a 20-watt charger, but it'll get the job done just for this. Let's actually go to, it tells you here, warning, it's a 20-watt AC adapter. Has been detected, less than 65. Battery may not charge, system will adjust. Please reconnect. So we're going to go actually to the BIOS setup to take a look at this BIOS here. And the touchpad is really big. It feels, I guess it's not that bad. That's a really big touchpad. But let's take a look at the BIOS here. BIOS version Inspiron 14744 2-in-1. Model number with the Radeon, oh right here, Radeon 760M graphics. So I don't know if it's previous version of RDNA or DNA graphics for or XDNA. I don't know exactly what it is with AMD. I'm sorry about that. But it looks like you can game on it. 3500 megahertz for the CPU. Samsung 512 and 8 gigs of RAM, 5600 backlit keyboard. As you can see there, let's go to advanced. You can see the options here. I guess I'm gonna fool around with these later on, see if I can get more performance on it. So let's see how long it takes to do the first boot. So we're gonna be doing the first boot up right now. And we're gonna continue. We're just gonna ignore that error message. You know, it's 20-watt charger, but we will just go with it, even if it costs us performance. This is just for demonstration purposes, I guess. But you see, the laptop, it's very solid, very heavy. This supports, I don't know how many gigs of RAM, but probably 128 or more. I just bought a 32 gigabytes DDR5 pair of 5600 megahertz each RAM that I will be installing on this to make it 32 gigs total. And we will be seeing the performance gains and stuff. Oh, look at that. English, Spanish, and French. I have not seen that in the Windows setup before. So I guess it's pre-installed with French too. For all the French people watching this and you want a computer that gives you that language right off the bat, you know exactly where to go. Oh yeah, and this has a touchscreen. We are going to be using the touchscreen, as you can see that. And the screen actually feels really nice. It feels like a tablet. This is an LG tablet. And this is just a regular computer. And this actually feels a lot better, a lot more sturdier. So let me connect to Wi-Fi network and we will get this thing set up. So just give me 1 second. Alright, so first setup, we got it connected to the internet. We're just going to take a moment checking for updates. I know people are going to be like, oh, why don't you just do that whole skip where you put Control Alt, the command prompt comes up, and then it tells you to do this combination of keys, something, 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 skip setup without Wi-Fi. Well, I want to do it as a first unboxing, first computer boot up without the whole skipping the setup screen. So it's right now it's booting up and it's gonna do the whole setup. So we're gonna come back when everything is already set up for us. So we're just gonna take us just a minute to do. Okay, so we're back and turned on, connected to networks. Now it's checking out for the Windows updates. So again, this video is also for a first-time computer buyer that might buy this thing or buy any computer and expect the unexpected with Windows 11. So we're just gonna see what updates it finds and what we can do from there. But I guess we'll see in a minute what populates on there. Okay, so it says the update is in progress. We'll take it from here. While you wait, you can check out the latest Windows features. Your update is in progress. It could take a while. Please keep your PC plugged in so it downloads updates basically. Let's take a look at see more. Organize files effortlessly. Let's see if the touchscreen works. I guess it does. Oh, there's a game here. Surf the waves. Want to play a game while you wait? Wow, okay, well I didn't even know it came pre-installed with Easter egg games like this. Create folders, so it tells you exactly what Windows 11 does. Basically, you can game and create folders on a much cleaner look, I guess. And as you see, I'm using the touchscreen for this. So it's really, I guess it's a touchscreen. So actually, let's play this game here. Let's see what we can do. Oh, so yeah, I guess we'll be the cat. Oh, okay, so it's a touchscreen game too, I guess, right? Okay. So that makes the cat stop. New best distance. I have never seen this game on a Windows machine when you're setting up Windows. I guess this is like an Easter egg. And you can see that the updates are down there at 6% currently. Having fun, continue playing it in Microsoft Edge. Okay, I guess that would be our boost. Ah, can we land? Oh no, we can't even go on the island. We can't even go on a port. We just have to keep going. And I don't know if you guys can hear this, but you can hear the fan noise in the background. This is just with updates installing and downloading. Not even installing, but downloading. I think maybe the game is the one that's causing all this problem. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing with the performance of this computer, but oh, that's a ramp. But having a computer have a meltdown just playing a simple flash game that a simple Core 2 Duo or Core 2 Duo Solo can handle without a problem. And we have Ryzen here, mid-tier Ryzen, 8000. I don't know if you guys can hear it. But it's actually the heat is all in here. I can feel the heat here. Here it's pretty cold. That's pretty cold. That's pretty hot. When I lift the laptop and I touch the vents, it looks like the vents are trying to pull in cold air. Oh, damn. Look at that. Okay, guys. Well, we'll be back in a minute when the updates are done. Oh, and one thing to think about, guys. I just ended the game and it jumped from 6% all the way up to 14%, and you can see that the percentage is going a lot faster now. So I guess just playing a simple game is what caused all this lagginess to happen with the downloading. And as you can see, everything is running a lot faster now. I will be installing that 32 gigs of RAM. Maybe that'll help it, but I know DDR5 in general runs in dual channel by itself, so it's not like the previous generations of RAM where you installed one and it ran in single channel and then it performance hindered and then you installed another one to get dual channel. I know DDR5 for a fact runs a lot more efficient than that. As you can see that it's almost finished downloading there. I guess the game was making it lag for some reason. So we're going to be back in a minute while this is finished. Alright, looks like we're in the installing phase of this. I guess this will tell us how fast the processor is. The downloading has been completed, now it's installing. One more thing I wanted to show you guys is this. As you can tell on the side here, it looks like it has like a little kickstand right here. And it leaves a little opening here. So the computer doesn't lay flat. It has kind of like a groove here, so that the cooling can cool more efficiently and the airflow can be better. I know my Dell Inspiron, my old one that I made a video, I think it's the 6th, 7th, 8th video on my page, the 14-inch one with the 11th gen i3 that I also upgraded to 32 gigs of RAM that I did in 2022 or 2021. That one had the same kickstand here because all the 11th gen back then had that. I know now a lot of the computers don't have that, but I guess that's a plus because you get more airflow in there. If you don't want to buy like a cooling pad or something, at least you can get more airflow that way. As you can see, it's installing, so I guess this is all processor right now, so we might have to do a BIOS update and the installation of the two RAM modules to have it run as fast as it can. But as you can see, it's kind of like, that's a lot of noise for a simple Windows update. But yeah, I guess we'll just wait until it completes. Okay, so as you can see, guys, we're at 57%. And I'd like to take this time to look at the AMD Radeon website. For this exact processor, we're looking at AMD Ryzen 5 8640HS. It says AMD Ryzen processor for premium laptops. Okay, so this processor is considered premium laptops. So let's take a look at the specifications, because a lot of you people are saying AMD Ryzen 8000. I was like, what the hell? I never heard of 8000. Did 8000 just slip through the cracks and we went from 7,900 and something all the way to 9,000? Well, it kind of did, like I was saying earlier, but let's look at it here. It's an AMD Ryzen 5 8640HS Ryzen 8000 series. This processor is for laptops and or desktops. It tells us here what it uses. What it doesn't is Zen 4 architecture. So it's not Zen 5 or higher. It's Zen 4 still. 6 cores, multi-threading, 12 threads, up to 4.9 gigahertz, base clock 3.5. The cache L2, L3. It's a 28 watt chip. So that's the default TDP. Now AMD configurable DDP, it goes up to 20 to 30 watts. I'm going to be testing the wattage on this to see if it gets close to that 30, or if they locked it in 20, or if it's locked to 28. As you can see here, the die, the package, overclocking no, precision boost overdrive yes, CPU sockets supported. Runs at 100 degrees Celsius for the max temperature. Supports Windows 11 64-bit. Connectivity, you have 4 USB, 40 gigabytes, 2 of them. USB 4, sorry, 2 of them. 3.2, 2 of them. So it tells us here. RAID 0, RAID 1. Supports DDR5, R2, so rank 2. LPDDR5X. Dual memory channels, up to 256 gigabytes of RAM. So I don't know why you would do a laptop like that, but it does support it. Maximum speed is 5600 for DDR5 or 7500 for LPDDR5X. I wish this was 7500. This would be the fastest RAM on a computer. Now the graphics capabilities, graphics model is AMD Radeon 76M. So 760M. 8 cores, 2600 frequency, DirectX 12. Supports all these displays. HDMI. Max displays. All the resolutions. Bandwidths. AI. It also supports AMD Ryzen AI. That's pretty cool. Wow. Okay. So I guess the future is AI. So let's take a look at what else this supports, as you can see here. So the graphics processor is integrated by AMD Radeon 760M. So I don't know how fast that is, but I know my ROG Zephyrus G14 with the 4060 RTX 4060 card had a similar integrated graphics chip on that. I think it was 780. I really don't know. Oh, look, it's restarting, but it does support 76M. So we're going to find out how fast that is later on. As you can see, I already did the updates. Now it's, I guess it's just installing them or doing whatever. We'll be back once that is finished. Okay, so we're at this update. Let's add your Microsoft account. Sorry. Let me do that really quick. This is my computer anyway, so I'm gonna log in and then we're gonna go from there. Alright, sorry for the really long video, guys, but I had to do a new setup from the beginning, so let me almost finish this up. and we will continue. Customize your experience. No, I don't want to do any of this. Use your phone from your PC. Skip. Skip. No. Setting up Windows 11 now is really tedious. Yes, I want to decline. Oh, do you want to use for free? Yes, I am not going to do this. Okay, after declining every single offer in the world, we finally have our computer. Now, there's something here that is really terribly wrong about this computer that I'm looking right off the bat. Is that the screen quality or the picture quality is really bad. I don't know if you can see that through the camera, but this looks really bad. It's like one of the worst screens I've ever seen. But let's see here what we can do with our display settings there. How much battery do we have left? We have 10% available. Even at, I guess raising the brightness to the max fixes it a little bit, but that's still really bad quality. It's like if you're looking at an old school monitor from like a really old Apple machine back then in the 90s. I mean, it does say it's HD plus, right? Let's actually look at that. Ah, here we go. Yeah, you can even do regular HD, but yeah, no, yeah, the screen is really bad. I mean, it's not even that bright at max brightness as we have it here, but I think that's why this is a budget computer. Let's take a look at our, well, not budget, but like a mid-grade computer. Let's take a look at our task manager here. And as you can see, AMD Ryzen 5, Radeon 76M, 3.5 gigahertz base speed. So it's running really fast right off the bat. Available 5600. This is only 8 gigs installed. NVMe Samsung SSD 512. The GPU Radeon. It's using already quite a bit of memory out of the 448, and the driver is really old. It's 2024. So we're going to be updating that, and we're going to be updating the BIOS. But so far, as you can see how everything runs right off the bat without anything installed. Yeah, I guess so. But yeah, the only downside is the screen. It's really bad. But hey, it was only $399 on sale, so half off, or I guess 45% off. But yeah, so far I think I'll be happy with it. I'm just gonna upgrade the RAM. It's very heavy. It weighs a ton, and it's just a massive screen, as you can see that. But anyways, guys, yeah, this is an unboxing and a small review on that DELL Inspiron 14 2-in-1 with AMD Ryzen 8000 series CPU, Ryzen 5 mid-grade. Any questions, comments, ask me about them, and we shall go over them and see what we can do for you. But so far, with the price of $399, I think you can do good. Because usually the graphics are Iris Xe or Intel HD graphics, and I think the Radeon is a lot better than those. So yeah, let me know if you have any questions or comments, and I'll let you. Oh yeah, and then the keyboard is backlit. I don't know if you can see that, but there's light coming out, so you do get a backlit keyboard here. So it's pretty cool. And that was a unboxing slash review of this computer. I will be doing another video installing 32 gigs of RAM and having it running at dual channel. Maybe that'll fix a lot of the lagginess that it has. But so far, I guess it's okay. And the screen feels solid. It's just the quality is not that good. You can actually tell in the video. But yeah, guys, see you later.